Hey Geek, so it's the end of 2024, and at least for me, this has been the year of physical media, specifically Blu-ray collecting, and I didn't start my whole Blu-ray collection journey until December of 2023, so basically a year ago from the time of this video. And then for the first 6 months of 2024, I was heavily into Blu-ray collecting. And the thing is, this isn't my first time collecting physical media. I've actually started collecting movies since the days of VHS, some Betamax tapes, Laserdisc for any of you who remember those things, and then later with DVDs. And for some reason, I basically skipped out on the entire Blu-ray thing. So about, I guess, 10 years of not collecting anything. And even with my DVD collection, I basically stopped collecting. And so overall, I probably had anywhere from 500 to 700 or maybe 800 in total. So I was never a big collector. However, it is something that I've been doing for a very, very long time. And the reason I started Blu-ray collecting, well, honestly, I just saw a lot of creators on YouTube and other platforms collecting Blu-rays, talking about this in 4K. And then at the time, you know, I, like many other people, just basically did everything on streaming. Honestly, I lost most of my physical media collection over the years, and a lot of my old DVD players and stuff, they just didn't work as well. But the bottom line is I just moved pretty much over to digital like 99% of the time. But then whenever I saw these other creators, it got me interested back in the whole world of physical media. And so what I did was I first made a list of all the main movies and some shows that I enjoyed. And then I actually made a budget, which is very, very important because it's very easy whenever you are collecting, whether it's physical media or other things, to actually go out of your budget and blow whatever money that you have and get into a lot of debt. And honestly, I did not want to go through that because I have been through that in the past. And in this case, I really wanted to focus on the movies and shows that I wanted and have it within my budget, so then I could get pretty much all the movies and shows that I enjoy. And then later on, if there are other things that I wanted to get, I could get those. So that was my original strategy, and I stuck to it. And with about 6 months in 2024, I pretty much got about nearly 600 Blu-rays, 4Ks, movies mostly, and then some shows. And that covered, like, I would say 98 to 99% of all the things that I actually wanted. And so earlier this year, or midway through this year, I basically stopped collecting Blu-rays, at least for now, because I actually have the things that I want. And it was a little over my budget, but still within that range. And so I didn't really go crazy and have to get into debt. All the movies that I purchased, physical media, Blu-rays, 4Ks, I own. And the thing is, I'm very happy with what I have. And the way in which I watch my Blu-rays is different from most people probably, because I typically do not open them until I am ready to watch them. And when I do watch them, what I do is I actually take my Blu-rays and 4Ks, put on my computer on my media server, which is Jellyfin, and that's how I primarily watch my movies, because it's very similar to streaming, except that it is my own streaming server, and it allows me to watch it on multiple devices and even over the internet. And so it really gives me a lot of the convenience of streaming while still having the movies that I own. And I could always watch it on my Blu-ray 4K player as well. But for me, that's how I enjoy watching my films. And I am so happy that I got back into this, because the first thing is obvious. I own these Blu-rays and 4Ks. And that's something that I really miss with having VHS, Laserdisc, DVDs. You own what you purchase. So as long as you have a player to watch it, you can watch it as many times as you want. No restrictions. Nobody's going to come stop you. Or like streaming services, they're not going to remove movies, edit it, whatever the case might be. I have the movie as it is at the time that I bought it. Plus, I have a lot of amazing special features in this. And just having things physically is something I really do miss. But now that we have digital media servers and stuff like that, I get the best of both worlds. And so I kind of feel that I'm not really sacrificing anything, and I'm actually upgrading with newer technologies as well. So this year in 2024 has been awesome, and I really thoroughly enjoyed this whole journey that I've been in. It reminds me of the days that I absolutely love physical media collecting, and I collected other things like video games as well. But now I am on a break. I think it's been like 4 months or something since I bought my last Blu-ray, nearly 5 months probably. I can't remember exactly. And I don't know when I'll still, start collecting Blu-rays again. So if you see any videos with me doing, Blu-ray buying, unboxings or anything like that, it's videos that I've already made, things that I've already purchased. And so if there is anything new, I don't think it's going to be for a while until I have a new list and a new budget. So that is my 2024 Blu-ray collection physical media journey. If you actually had any thoughts in 2024 or beyond, whether it's physical media or whatever case might be, however you enjoy watching movies and shows, be sure to leave it in the comments area below. And Happy New Year's, and we'll see you next year.